Ready, Bob? All right. We're going to talk about happiness, mental health, coping abilities, and the power of positive programming. And this article here is by Roberta Thames. One of the things she says is they used to, in psychology, take people's negative things, like they're depressed, they're unhappy, and try to work on that. Now she's recommending you go from the strengths. You go from what they're really good at. If someone in the group is really good at swimming, that's a very good exercise. Maybe they're not that good at running. So are we going to really emphasize the running? We emphasize what they're really good at. And one of the things we need to exploit is what we're good at. One person said, I really hate the log. I hate doing the log. It's like, I can imagine them in high school and their homework. It is homework. And I look at it like, it's like an assignment. You got the log, you write this stuff. So you greet it like this. I can't wait to do this log. This is the best thing in the world. I get to write down what I eat. I get to write my exercise. I am going to make this log a Picasso. I'm going to get little stickers. I'm going to get glitter. I'm going to hand it in next week to Ellen as if it were a piece of priceless art. I am going to treat this log like it's the most important thing in my life. And then it won't be so bad. You act as if it were important. You act as if, and this really, really hit me when I did research for this week, because I realized that I can't imagine myself at my goal weight. I can't imagine myself losing 30 more pounds. And guess what? I haven't. I got down to this weight, and I was even a little surprised. Whoa, how did I get down here? How did that happen? Well, any minute now, it's going to change. Any minute now, I'm going to weigh 300, because that's what I always did. I always went back up to 300. So now it's 3.5 years, and I'm thinking, well, geez, I haven't gone back up to 300, but you still didn't reach your goal weight, Ellen. You're never going to do it. Why don't you just be happy where you're at? Why don't you just be happy? That's that voice. How many times have we given ourselves that voice? Why can't I imagine myself at my goal weight? Why can't I? Who's stopping me? Mary, are you stopping me from imagining myself at my goal weight? Jim, are you? I'm stopping myself. And when you come in and you say, I know I'm going to gain the weight back. Why? Well, I've done it before. We did a lot of stuff when we're young we don't do anymore, and I'm not going to expound on anything in detail right about now. If we did everything because we used to, we'd be in big trouble. That's what confession's for. So what we need to do now is imagine ourselves, act as if. I go to work every morning and I act as if I'm happy there. I act as if I want to be there. And when I get my paycheck and I look at it, I act as if it's $10,000. I look at it and I imagine more zeros popping into there. The thing is, I can be miserable or I can be happy. The choice is up to me and me alone. And so she just talks about we need to be thankful. And then Tom Venuto comes in with an article, Self-Image and Self-Sabotage. You fall off the wagon, you binge, you skip your workouts, you cheat because you think, you know what, I was doing so good, but I really deserve some treats. I really deserve some brews. I really deserve a couple of drinks. Remember what I said? Okay, you deserved that on Friday night, but did you deserve it on Monday? Did you deserve it on Tuesday? How about the Thursday lunch before Pray It Off? Did you deserve it then? We need to realize that either we think we're important, we think this body is important, we think our health is important. Yesterday, our baby turned 16 years old. He's a good boy. And I looked at him. And I said, you know what? The 371-pound Ellen might not have lived to see his children, but I'm in better shape than I was when I was 30 years old, and I want to hold my son's children. If that's not motivation enough for me to get to my goal weight, what is? What is? So that's what we need to do. We need to get something in our head that's more important than the ice cream. That's more important than the pizza. That's more important. And we need to say, when someone asks you that question, fill in the blank, Ellen. I am. Would I say I am a diet failure? I am a 370-pound person. I am a jerk who talks too much and is not kind all the time. Do we want to go there? Or do we want to say, you know what? I am a person who's constantly changing and growing, and how great is that at 57 years old, I can recreate myself. I can become closer to God. I can be whatever He wants me to be. And you know what? For once, I am a person who's comfortable in my own skin. Me and Popeye, I am what I am. Yes. When someone asks you who you are, you do not, because I won't allow you to start with that litany of bad language. I'm a jerk, I'm a failure, I'm a drinker, I'm a this, I'm a that. I am a fighter. I'm filling in words for you guys. I am a person who's battling cancer with every fiber of my being, and I will not give up. I am a Christian. I am a person who will do the best I can to the day I die. Because we have years and years and years of conditioning from other people. You know, I go to work every day, and remember I told you they think I'm ancient. They think, why is she here? She should be just in an old folks home somewhere. And I go into work every day, and I think, you know what, kids, I'm in better shape than you are. And I just keep going in, you know, and I am happy that I can be in this condition that I am at this age. We need to go into that subconscious mind, and we need to rip those bad thoughts out. And you know what you're going to find, Ellen, at the scale, when you start talking bad about yourself? I'm going to interrupt you. I'm going to say, excuse me? I'm not going to let you talk that way about yourself. Are you going to have stressful days where you're going to have ice cream? Yeah. Is that the worst thing ever? No. But the thing is to learn from it. And I feel that it's a beautiful thing to eat something and really enjoy it instead of eating something and feeling guilty over it. Who wants to eat and feel guilty? If someone makes the most beautiful cake and you say, you know what, I'm going to have a piece of cake and I won't have dinner later. Enjoy it. Food was made by God to enjoy. All right, these articles are awesome, and I really want you to read it. And you know what I thought was interesting? This person here, and remember I told you who it was a moment ago, Tom Venuto. He said, you are more than just a body. You are a body, a mind, and a spirit. And you know what that reminded me of? The Trinity. We too, God created us in His image. And God is a Trinity, and in many ways we are. We're not just this shell, we're our thoughts, we're our spirit. If you see yourself as a fat person, you will behave like a fat person. If you see yourself as someone who will never lose weight and never be successful at weight loss, that's the way you will be. But if you come in here and you say, you know what, even those of you who have been at this for a while and haven't been successful, you can reinvent yourself immediately. Create your own new image. I'm imagining myself at 170 and it feels so good and I am so healthy and I am going to go and just scream and everyone in the group is going to stand up. I'm visualizing this. You're going to give me a standing ovation because you're going to be so happy for me. I'm seeing it. Okay, that's what I want you to do for yourself. And then you write it down. I'm going to go home tonight and I'm going to write down. And it's not just the weight part of it, because anyone can starve themselves. It's the healthy part of it too. I don't want anyone drinking cabbage soup for a week to lose 5 pounds. We're going to do this slow. Then you act the part. You act successful. You come in here and say, you know what? I'm going to take my licks this week and get back in the saddle. Then you're going to reinforce that image daily, hourly, and that's why prayer, constant prayer is important. Jesus, I trust in you. God, help me. God, I love you. Thanks for all your blessings. Thanks for this food. Self-talk and self-prayer. So many times we think we got to say the Our Father, the Hail Mary. God wants to talk to us. You know, many times, like I've said something a little negative to someone, and I'll be walking away going, I know, I shouldn't have said that, I'm really sorry. And a couple of times recently, I've turned around and said, I'm sorry if I came across a little snappy, it's really not what I meant, and I apologize. And then I get rid of that, and then I walk away. I'm like, okay, God, I did it. You know, he's working with us. He's listening to us. He wants to have interaction with us. Okay, Bob, I'm going to stop there. All right.